So, good evening and welcome to Jen Cares, powered by Chozen Counselors. I'm your host, Jen Cares, and the founder of Chozen Counselors, a nonprofit organization that seeks to inspire, motivate, empower, and strengthen individuals and families. As always, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in, for liking, for sharing, for commenting, and watching again. I do truly love and appreciate you all because without you, we can't do it. So I appreciate your support. I must say I am still in awe that we have reached 1 years. We Jen Cares is 1 years old. Now Chosen Counselors is 6 years old. We have been helping the community for some time now, but Jen Cares was another way for us to reach the community as well. So again, I am so grateful and honored to be able to host this platform and to touch so many different lives. So special thanks to Bob with Lexi and my brother who just celebrated his 83rd birthday, PJ Owens. I want to just say thank you so much, both of you, for joining us last week. I'm still hearing how my songs was corny, and that's okay. I appreciate your honesty, friends. But let's get started. Tonight, we're going to reflect on 2021, different shows that we've had, some guests that we've had. And guess what? I want to hear from you. So if you would like to join me live, you can text add me at 215-792-3185. And guess what? I will be sure to add you to the live. Who wants to join? Text me. I'll send the link. Okay? So first, let's talk about, need to let that go for a little bit so you can see it, huh? I'm working. So let's first start off with our quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, "Fools despise wisdom and instruction." Solomon. Again, fools despise wisdom and instruction. Such a good one. And this quote came to mind because our mission here is to educate the community on different topics. Some days we're going to hit it out the park for you. Some days we may not. But somebody may benefit from it. But we all should want to continue to learn. Wisdom, we perish for the lack of knowledge. So we want to know that we have wisdom and knowledge and instruction on how to handle different situations. If you want to buy a house, we got realtors that come on to tell you how to do that. You want to clean your credit? We have creditor experts that come on and help you, find out how to do that. You want to help your child in school? We get teachers and counselors and things of that sort to help you. Why? Because we aim to inspire, motivate, empower, and strengthen individuals and families. So that includes everybody. And we want to help everybody be the best version of them. So again, if you do want to be a part, text me or you can send a message and just let me know that you want to be added and I'll send you that link. Okay? So first, let's start off with one of our videos from 2021. I can't tell you, it's different orders for all of them, but we'll start off with, let's start the one from February. Here we go.
I think for me, it's along the lines of what you were saying. The truth is, if we can't love ourselves and give ourselves what we need, not that nobody else will love us, we won't allow anybody else to love us. Because if we think these negative and heart-wrenching things about ourselves, if we talk to ourselves like we do out in the street or whatever, the truth is, it's not that nobody will love us. We're not going to allow it because we don't believe it about ourselves. So how is somebody telling you you're a beautiful woman? How are you going to believe that when you don't believe it for yourself? So the thing, the whole thing is, when you love you, you will put up with a lot less from other people that you don't deserve. So love you so that when somebody does come to love you, you can accept it with a full heart. And then you can have that time, like Tiffany was saying, the time and energy to give them just as much as they're giving you. If you feel like you're chasing someone or that you have to constantly, be behind them, looking for them, then you're not the one that they want. You want to be the choice, not the option. But you have to say that for yourself. Choose you, not as an option, but as the choice. And everything else will fall into place.
Yeah. And I think too, when you struggle with loving yourself, you're going to struggle with the boundaries and expectations and the things that you put up with. And so you're going to allow people to treat you any kind of way because you don't have any standard. You don't have any expectation. And so when people come into your life, they get to choose how they want to treat you and not based on what you have set forth, but based on what you don't set. And so loving yourself is the easiest way to allow someone else to come into your life and add to it and not subtract from it.
Oh, yo, that was good. I like the recaps because they like really pull you all together. Like we done went to different ways of talking about different things, explore different things. But then that recap right there, catch it. I'm gonna post it on Thursday, this recap right here, because that right there just pulled you all together. Like, okay, I gotta love me. Because if I don't know who I am, you know, if I don't know what I like, if I don't know my likes and gripes, how can I tell you what my likes and gripes are? You'll just be doing stuff and I'll be like, oh, wait, I don't like that. You have to communicate. You have to be aware. You have to pay attention.
And the thing is, we've all been hurt. We've all been hurt.
Yes.
We just can't live there. Because there is somebody that wants to heal that hurt. But you, again, you have to love you and say, that is done. That's not who.
You know what I love about Gen Cares is that I could still watch episodes after they've aired and see it, and it still applies to me. So I appreciate that it's in season, out of season, though. That's church folk terms. But that piece of loving yourself and being able to share to others how you want to be treated. I had an incident this weekend, and I was talking to a friend, and we were talking on that, the piece of loving yourself. And sometimes I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try to see the good in everybody, but guess what? People do got some bad, right? And we have to be able to communicate those things so that people know you can't talk to me that way. You can't do things that way. And sometimes we trying to extend so much love and we're burning ourselves out, and we want to be careful with that. So friends, that one was a good one. Hey, Cammie, good evening. Good evening. Hey, Shonda. Good evening, Craig. How are you? Thank you so very much. I'm so overwhelmed and excited. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Jeannie. So yes, anybody that want to join, you can definitely text a message, because guess what? We want to hear from you too. It's not just about me. This is a celebration of us, okay? That one was a good one. Let me see if I got another one for us to share. Let's go to this one from January. MS or whatever that is. So important. So important.
Absolutely. And if you don't deal with it, it's going to cycle back around. Jonathan McReynolds talks about your cycles.
Yeah,
for real, you're creating a cycle. You can decide, or we can treat it like it's a bicycle. Like, it's gonna keep rolling around. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. And you have to make a decision. And so that just goes back to when I say heal on purpose every day. You have to be intentional. You have to be intentional, and you have to be honest with yourself.
Right here.
And you need to have people around you that are honest with you. Because there are often times that, in my past, I would be like, I don't think she like me. I've had, I don't think she like me. Every time I go somewhere, I don't think they like me. And all of that. And then finally, one of my friends was like, girl, what in the world? I don't like you. I don't like you. She got an issue with me. I don't understand. We went from talking and everybody got an issue with you. But that goes right back to the insecurity part.
Yes.
Realizing what I need to heal from. Because those red flags, and oftentimes we say sometimes, I don't do stuff because I'm afraid. It's not just about fear. It goes deeper than that. There's some other things. And until you pull out all of the ugly stuff, it's just like, I use the analogy often, when we move our furniture around, our house could be the cleanest house on the block. But when we move the furniture around, we find dust bunnies. Something that we thought was perfect still had a little bit of something that nobody could see. And so that's why that's why I say healing and not healed, because I don't believe we'll ever be healed of everything.
Absolutely.
As long as we remain in this flesh, there will be something that comes up, something that triggers, something that reminds us of something that happened in our past that was not pleasant. Our response is how we know we're healed, though. But there's always a space, because God, is always, he said, he wants us to come forth as pure gold.
Yes.
So there are some things that some fire has to be lit to it. There's some things that has to burn up, and they can't burn up unless they're exposed. Some wounds do not heal unless they get air to it. Like, You can't hide everything. Everything ain't about a bandage. And oftentimes, again, I talk about Christendom. There's a difference between kingdom and Christendom. And I'm doing a whole lot of moving. There's a difference between in my head, I call it Christendom, because Christendom is all of the traditions and all of those things that they, attach to Jesus but don't look like Jesus. So I think there's a difference between that and kingdom. But a lot of times, as believers, we are taught, it's not just within our houses, but even in the churches, everything, you can't tell everything. You got to, certain things that stay and that happen in the house should stay in the house. And that's why we have been silent. And we haven't said that we've been molested. We haven't said that we've been raped. There are, men that are suffering that have been raped, from female family members and all of that. And all of that, we tend to, okay, well, take it to the Lord in prayer. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Just pray about it. No, it's okay to have God in therapy. It's okay to have God in healing. It's all, all of it is working together. And so that's why, the healing station exists, is to bring that muzzle off and allow you to speak your truth, and it be your truth without condemnation and without shame. We've all made mistakes. We've all made mistakes and things we wish that we could take back. But there are certain parts of our life, our lives, that we need to get out there. There are certain parts of our lives in order for us to heal and for us to impact the next lady, because we are overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the words of our testimony. And so testimony means I survived something.
I survived something. Did these first two recaps just get my whole life together? I survived something. That's a testimony. And we have survived a year. And doing Jen Cares to Hope is that if I could help somebody, I'm getting emotional because these are really helping me. And if I could help somebody, then it's not in vain. And I'm so grateful that, one, it helps me. It encourages me. It inspires me. And I'm so also grateful that it does inspire someone else that's out there watching and tuning in. So again, thank you so very much. Hopefully those were the only two that's going to get me in my feels, though. Get my life together. Hey, Mama Wanda. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Mama Wanda has been here since day one. I truly, truly love her so much. Hey, Lisa, this has been some really good information. Yes, this whole year, just different topics, different pieces of nuggets to help us to be the best versions of ourselves. And guess what? Let's not be foolish. Let's take hold to this wisdom that they're sharing. We try to get some good people. We have been blessed to have some really, really good guests come on to share their heart, to really share, to help us, and I'm so, so grateful. Yes, they were good. Oh, goodness. What's Lisa saying? You are an example of stepping up and stepping out on faith. Girl. And sometimes it is not easy. And I'm going to talk about that. I got 3 C's for y'all before we leave tonight of just some lessons that I've learned. It's not always easy, but I'm so grateful for stepping out, not knowing what it may look like, but stepping out to see what could be the possibility of helping somebody else. All right, let me get something that's going to lighten the mood a little bit. So I had some friends sending some videos. So let's check out one of them. I did not watch them. I wanted to watch them with you all. So hopefully I don't got no curveballs in them either. So first one we got is from my friend Maurice. Let's check it out.
Shout out to my partner in service, Jen Harris, and her organization, Chozen Counselors, for 1 year in empowerment. I'm truly, truly happy to be in partnership with you and your organization for all of the many great things that you do for the community. I'm looking forward to much more. I'm looking forward to more empowerment. I'm looking forward to more enrichment and all of the great things that you provide for our community. So thank you. Thank you for being a light. Thank you for being an organization that's committed to pushing people closer to purpose. It's been a delight working with you, and I'm looking forward to the next opportunity.
Oh, that was nice. Oh, Maurice is awesome. He is the founder of Born with Purpose. You will hear from him next month in our series that we're having. He's also doing some amazing things in the community, and I truly, truly do. Thank you, Maurice, for those words of celebration. It's so important to give people flowers while they can smell them. It can overwhelm you because you don't expect it sometimes, but when it comes, it helps you to know you're on the right path. You're doing what you should be doing. And for that, I am truly, truly grateful. Okay, let's go to another one that we had. I really, really enjoyed when we had Dr. Charles. Let's see what he was talking about. I feel like the community will benefit from knowing.
Yeah, I would say probably the most important thing is to not be afraid to be an advocate for yourself and to take charge of your own healthcare. Like as we discussed, there's a lot of different things that you can do, for yourself, but there's also things that, in terms of like just your own health, but there's also things you can do in terms of making sure you understand what's going on with your body. So my last message would be don't feel intimidated, when talking to any type of like healthcare professional. Take the time beforehand, come prepared with all your questions and stuff, and don't leave until your questions are answered.
Very good, very good. And then I could call back if I have another question, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Google and WebMD only gonna tell me what's so much.
Right.
I gotta go to my assigned barber, my assigned doctor, to make sure I'm getting what I need. That was a good one too. Don't be afraid to advocate for yourself as it comes to your health. And over here we talk about mental health as well, mental wellness, and the importance of it. You want to be able to advocate for yourself, because if you're not doing good, you can't help nobody else. Oh, that was a good one too. Let me see. Nobody is texting me. Nobody don't want to join. Y'all scared to get in the hot seat? I promise you're gonna do all right. It's all right. We still got some time. I'm not gonna be here long though. I wanted to open it up for you. So if you want to join, send me a message. What's another one we have? Let me see. Oh, I love when we had Crystal. Let's check out what she did. She's from our growth series in May. Here we go.
Everybody's metabolism is different. I can tell you that somewhere between, I would say 30, 35, depending on who you are, definitely by 35, your body is changing. So your body's breaking down. People don't want to hear that, but your body's breaking down.
No, it's breaking down.
At 35, your body. Some stuff is genetics. Some people will live long, but the average person, 35, 40, your body's breaking down. Now, you can lose weight depending on what you're doing. You know what I mean? You can lose weight. As you get older, you probably should do some weight-bearing exercises, like lifting weights. That helps with osteoporosis and calcium and vitamin D. But yeah, you can, again, it depends on what you're doing. See, a lot of people are not realistic. Like I've talked to people and they say, the walking doesn't work. Walking works. And I say, well, how far do you walk? Well, I walk to the bus stop. That's not walking. That's you walk to the bus stop, but that's not walking. But when we say, or I'll say, well, how long did you walk? Well, I just do it 10 minutes. Well, you have to at least walk 45 minutes to see something. The first 30 minutes is maintenance. After 45 minutes, that's when you start to see your weight loss. But you have to do it consistently. You can't just do it. You can't just walk for a week. You got to consistently walk. And I can tell you, I walked maybe about 7 miles every weekend for a year. Lost about 30 pounds. Just walking. So walking works, and I've done it before, and then now I walk with the dogs. But walking works. You have to be consistent. So I think a lot of times people are not working out long enough. They're not working out hard enough to see the results. Because if you walk for 2 weeks and you give up, no. Remember, I said 3 months, you're going to see a change.
Right.
So no, and walking 10 minutes is not anything that your body is just like, oh, that was fun. If you really want to see something, you have to work out at least 45 minutes.
Yo, Crystal did not come to play. I'm going to take her advice. I got to do more than 30 minutes. So 45 minutes is a good thing, all right? Whatever your thing is. We all want to stay active, all right? So whatever it is you can do to keep yourself active. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that was funny. All right, so we got another video here. Let me see. Let's go and see what Lady Hannah talked about before we go to that video.
Anytime the enemy shows up, you better know you're going to have to fight. Okay? And so when he shows up, his job is to steal from us. His job is to steal, kill, and destroy. That means dreams. That means vision. That means promise. He already knows what God has in plan for us. We have to be mindful that we all have been given a birthmark. In the natural, we all have a birthmark. And that birthmark cannot be erased. And so we have to be mindful that when we're going through, that God has given us all a birthmark. and it cannot be erased. The promise, it cannot be erased. The miracle, it cannot be erased. The favor of God cannot be erased. The manifestation season, it cannot be erased. The miracle that's headed to your house, it cannot be erased. It's there. It's on its way to you. And so we have to keep being mindful that the promises that God made for us, no matter the trial, no matter the situation, no matter the challenge, we have to be mindful that God is headed to our house. No matter what, because his promises that he made is yes and amen. And so a lot of this stuff, even the trial of tribulations and the challenge that we go through, God is not shocked about them, because while we were in our mother womb, he already made us. He already formed us. So before the foundation of the world, he already knows exactly what's getting ready to take. He already knows that we were going to be sitting here on today. He already knew that. And so we got to understand that the future that he has planned for us, no matter whether it's the trial or tribulation that's in between on our way, he's going to take us right on through. He's going to bring us to our promise. He's going to bring us to our destination. So when you get that moment of don't give up, tell yourself, look, girl, look, man, don't you give up. Don't you give up. God made me a promise. You got to talk to yourself. Tell yourself, listen, I'm more than a conqueror. You got to tell yourself, I'm a winner. You got to tell yourself that the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Tell yourself, yup, I'm spoiled by God. I sure am. And all of my needs will be met. You got to speak the word of God. And so if I wanted to say anything in my closing, the miracle is in your mouth. We are anointed to walk up to the mountain and tell the mountain to be thou removed. All we got to do is believe and don't doubt. And everything that God promised us is going to happen. It's going to happen. Listen, don't get stuck at the mountain. Don't get stuck at the mountain, because the mountain will cause us to give up. Push through the mountain. Speak the word over the mountain and keep going. Speak life, because it's going to happen. Whatever God promised you, whatever dreams, whatever vision that God has given to you, meditate, follow the instructions, because that's important. Make sure you follow God's instruction in this next season. And believe me, God is going to allow you to see a miracle. He's going to allow you to see something that you've never seen before. This year is going to be amazing. This year is going to be amazing. But now you can't wake up and say, I'm having a bad day. Wake up and tell yourself, today is going to be amazing. Today is going to be a great day. Today just might be the day I'm going to get a miracle. So I'm not going to give up.
So today was for Jennifer. Jen Kears took us to church. That day was for me. Full disclosure, that day was a rough day for me. I remember it plain as day. And that's the most amazing part too, where you can't tell if it's a good day or bad day. But that night, that woman spoke to my life. That whatever God said was going to happen, it will come to pass. She wrote a book called Don't Give Up, and I helped her with the process. And when I tell you, just the faith she had inspired me, I was just blown away. And on that night, I had on a hoodie that I had purchased to support. She also came out with another shirt that said, I'm still here because I didn't give up. I wore that thing on Sunday. And one of the ladies came up to me after church. She said, from where I was, what I could see was don't give up. She said, and it just encouraged me. And she said to you too, don't give up. And she encouraged me with the shirt that I had on to encourage others. So I want to tell us all tonight, don't give up. Whatever it is that we're pursuing, don't give up. Jen Kears is 1 year. We did not give up. So please, 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 whatever it is that you're hoping and aspiring to do, don't give up. I just got a couple more videos and then we're going to be out of here. This is a shout out happy 1 year anniversary from Pastor Brian. He was our very first guest. Let's see what he had to say. Oh, don't give up.
Hey, what's up, Jen? This is Pastor Brian Jackson, pastor of the Garden of Prayer Wealth Prayer Center. Listen, I wanted to take this opportunity to wish you a happy first year anniversary. I am so honored and delighted that I was one of your first guests for your first episode, and I have watched you over the course of this year, and I have seen how your broadcast has grown, how it has developed, and how you have been faithful and consistent. And the Bible tells us that the eyes of the Lord are upon the faithful of the land. So we can clearly see that your labor has not been in vain. And I just want to continue to pray that God's hand will be upon you, and that success and favor will find you in every endeavor and everything that you go to do. You know that I'm only a phone call away. If you ever need me for anything, then me, myself, and the church, that we are here for you. I'm so godly and extremely proud of everything that you have done, everything that you are doing. And I'm in great expectation of everything that you will do. For eyes have not seen and ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of men all the good things, the great things that he has in store for you. So I'm wishing you once again a happy anniversary and many, many more. I absolutely love you all, and there is nothing that you can do about it. God bless you.
Pastor Brian, Lord, oh, yes, he was our very, very first guest. And I was so grateful to have him. We talked about church outside the four walls, because why? Church happens in the building, but we want to reach the people outside. And his ministry at Garden of Prayer is doing just that. Thank you so much for those praises. Oh, goodness. We have come a long way. And, let me pause for a second. What I noticed in these videos, Jennifer has had this hair did, okay? She get a different do every month. Somebody said, I like how you do different styles. It's intentional and unintentional at the same time. Oh, she was jazzing it up. I got to keep this going. Let me see what we're going to do next month. We might keep this a little longer. We'll see. I don't know. But guess what? You got to change it up sometimes. Love it on you, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So I got two more snippets. I have two more snippets that I want to share. One is from Dr. Myra, and one is from our Day of Empowerment. That's going to be a good one. Let's start with Dr. Myra first. I loved when she came.
Sex happens. Be responsible with your body, your sexual being. Decisions can be lifelong, have lifelong impact, not just on your physical person, but on your mental, emotional self. We didn't get a chance to talk about what that means and impact there. And be kind to other people. Don't be so quick to be judgmental. You don't know what that person has lived through. You don't know what their experiences are. If you come across somebody in your family, in your household, who is shocking you by revealing this thing about them that you didn't know, put yourself in their shoes and imagine the angst and anxiety that they felt. And just be loving.
Be loving. That's so important. I was chatting with a friend the other day, and she was battling a little bit about holding true to her belief, but also being there for the people and being open to others' beliefs and things of that sort. And I was sharing how on Gen Cares, we hope to reach everybody. We want to love on everybody, wherever you find yourself at. Why? Because love covers a multitude of sins, and none of us are perfect. So we want to be kind to people. We want to love on people. We want to appreciate people, because we have no idea what they're going through. I could be smiling here, and behind this, I'm battling something. Guess what? We all could smile and battle something. So we want to be kind to people. We want to show love to people, because guess what? We want that to return to us too, right? That was a good one. So I want to share with you a snippet from our Day of Empowerment. This was the first conference we did. It was phenomenal. We succeeded with ticket sales. I was so grateful for it. We was able to meet the obligations that we have, as well as be able to have some funds to keep Gen Cares going. And I'm truly grateful for that. This is one of the good parts that I saw. One of the good pieces from A Day of Empowerment. And I'll also be releasing that so that if you weren't there, you'll be able to see it on our YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that, because I will release it to everybody. Wanted to keep it for those that at first, participated in it. But I'm going to release that to everybody because it was an amazing day. Let's check out this clip from A Day of Empowerment.
One of my things prior to accepting myself more is I wanted to go to Paris. And I was like, there's no way I'm going to Paris unless I'm in a relationship. Like, I'm not. Like, who's going to Paris without the man? Like, what's the doing here, right? And so my bestie has two besties, and both of her besties' name is Tiffany. So they were going, Tiffany, you know, my besties going to Paris with her girlfriends, and my bestie dropped out. I was like, I'm going. You know, I had spent enough time with myself, and I was maturing. I was enjoying life. I'm like, I can't miss this opportunity.
Right.
You know, and when I went, it was still Paris. It was still dope. It was still awesome. It was breathtaking. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad that I did that. That I did not pass up that opportunity. So yeah.
No, she
Got
can't.
disconnect. But that's good because what are you doing? What are you holding off on doing because you're waiting for something else to happen?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you allowing to stump your progress and moving forward? Oh, my friends won't go, so I can't go. Like, how does that work? You know, we want to be careful of that because we're trying to be empowered, but we got to be empowered to do some stuff that may cause us to step out alone.
Hello, I got dropped.
I'm back.
Did we all get dropped?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Just sorry. I
Yeah. You had to be there. That was a fun day. Nevertheless, the most important thing what she was saying was how she wanted to go to Paris and she didn't let anything hold her back. Even though she thought, you know, it would have been cool to go with a guy with a boo thing and things of that sort, she went anyway. And that is so important because sometimes we let people, places, and things hold us back from that which we want to do. Oh, they're not going to go, so I can't go. I can't tell you how many times I go out by myself. I go out for a ride by myself. Why? Because it is fulfilling. It is great for me. It's good for me to get out and to do different things. I could go in there when I want, come out when I want, spend how much I want. Sometimes it depends on the store. Some stores tell you that you need the item that you're trying to get. You got to be careful. I get in trouble sometimes. But, you know, it's good to get out, whatever it is, whether you're doing it alone with somebody. Don't wait for somebody else to do that what you want to do because you may not ever get the chance. And one thing we all know for sure is that life is short. So be sure to make the best of each and every moment. I also love because at the end we had like a little glitch, and guess what? Technical things happen. I could say over the span of a year of Gen Cares, we may have had 3 people that had to back out. But when I called somebody else, they was like, oh, yes, how can I help? Right on board. And I'm so grateful for that. And that encouraged me to know that, Jennifer, you're doing something that's a good thing. You got people that want to be a part, that want to help. Why? Because we're trying to help and encourage somebody to be the best version of themselves. Oh, that was good. Hey, Mama Wanda. She said, Shepherd Mother is here from GOP, Garden of Prayer. I can't wait to share your ministry with our women. And I can't wait to come and do stuff with them as well. Why? Because it's each one, reach one, teach one, all that fun jazz. Definitely all about helping one another. Nobody pulling each other down. But how can I lift you up? Because as I lift you up, a time will come where you'll remember that I helped you out and you may help me. Or it may come a different way. And I'm a firm believer in that too. Sometimes we think that the things we've done for one person is going to come back from that person. Sometimes they don't have the capacity to give back that which we have given them. And we're told time and time again, give it to somebody or do for somebody that can't do back for you. Why? Because when you need it, somebody else could do it for you. So just be open. You never know which way your blessing is going to come. So just be open to how that could work out. Oh, my goodness. Let me see. I had another video I want to share. So we had did promo a little bit like that. And a friend of mine did one for me. Check it out what he did.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, The Truth, and I just want to say congratulations to my good friend, Jennifer, founder of Chozen Counselors, on launching Gen Cares, a live segment that brings resources to our communities. So make sure you're tuning in every Monday at 8 o'clock. Gen Cares, let's go.
Yeah, buddy, that's the truth. And if you like some gospel rap, check him out. And he knows a good piece of the word too. So go ahead and check him out, though. He's doing some great things. I'm so grateful to him for that snippet as well. So, you know, as we close, I did open it if you wanted to join, but no pressure. It's not about that. We just wanted to reflect on the amazingness of this past year. So some things that I have learned in the past year. First one is be confident. Let me take this sticker away. Be confident. You got to be confident in you. You may not reach everyone, but you will reach. Let me clear that up. You may not reach everyone, but you will reach someone. And if you're doubting, it's going to be hard for them to kind of really believe what it is you're trying to help them to know. If I'm saying, yeah, that's what you do, you're going to be a little hesitant of the directions that I'm giving you. Don't let us be driving and we're getting lost. Yeah, make a left. It's a dead end. Oh, just turn around. You know, you got to be confident. Yeah, make that left. If it's wrong, we're going to figure it out. But guess what? We're going to figure it out together. So be confident. All right. My next one is have courage. My pastor said the other week, after you had a vision, the number one thing you need is courage. Guess what? Sometimes you got to do it afraid. And during Jen Cares, it was a lot of people going live last year. It was like another person going live and like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Will they listen? Will they not listen? Guess what? We're here a year later. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the courage that I had to step out to do this. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys for just supporting. And my last one is stay consistent. If you fall off, people forget. So you want to be able to stay consistent. Whatever it is that you're doing, stay consistent. I have been so excited about just the different ways to share Jen Cares. I got on TikTok doing a couple of videos that way, or the different ways to do the flyers and images and things of that sort. Really just taking time to perfect the craft or improve on the craft. But I gotta stay consistent with that. I can't slip. I can't slack. Because if I slip, they're like, "Oh, what's going on?" I want to be able to stay consistent to give you quality meals is what they call it. You go to a restaurant, you get a good meal. I want to be able to give you quality information where you can say, hey, that was something I needed. Or if I don't need it now, I put it on the shelf and I'll get it later on. So those are my 3 things. Just be confident, have courage, and stay consistent. This weekend I went to karaoke, and one of my favorite karaoke songs is Lose to Win by Fantasia. Why? Because sometimes you do have to lose to win. But guess what? As Lady Hannah said, don't give up. Keep going, friends. I thank you so much for pushing me. You don't know how much you do push me. I'll hear like months later somebody saying, oh, could I get their contact? Oh, this is really good. Oh, you're doing a good job. And I appreciate that. It's nothing about me. It's all with Jesus. Because each week when we come together, whoever is the guest, I'm saying a prayer. I don't even know if that's their religion or not, but guess what? We're going to bring Jesus into this because it's only Jesus that I'm able to do it. So I had prayer with each guest that come on. And then at the end they'll say, this was really great. I thank you so much. That's what it's all about. How can I help somebody else? How can I shine a light on somebody else? Because it's not about me. Another thing I do in prep is I have a Jen Cares playlist. Jen Cares prep playlist. And one of the songs is I'm Expecting Great Things. And the other song is You Did More Than I Ever Expected. The playlist has grown, but those were the 2 first songs. I'm expecting great things. God, when I hit this live button, I don't know what's going to happen. But in my prayer time with the guests, I'm saying, God, whatever it is that the people that tune in need to hear, may they hear it. Whatever they need to know to encourage them to keep on going and not give up, may they hear it. May they be encouraged to reach out and call a friend if they need help because they don't have to handle anything alone. And then You Did More Than I Ever Expected because I was able to survive each and every segment. I was able to get through each and every segment. I was able to be encouraged my own self. So that's more than what I expected. Maybe it was 1 viewer. Maybe it was 2, 5, 10. It doesn't even matter. It was more than I expected because nobody had to come and watch it. But I'm, again, so truly grateful for each and every one of you. I appreciate you all. I think you can hang in there with me. We're not stopping. We got some more things coming. But again, thank you so very much. I am so grateful. I don't want you to forget our quote of the day. Fools despise wisdom and instruction. Friends, let's always work to find out something new. Let's always work to learn something new. Why? Because we're always learning. You hear the older folks sort of say, oh, you learn something new every day. We really do. So have an open ear because anybody could teach us that lesson and you don't want to miss it. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to close out. I am overwhelmed. I'm grateful. These recaps got me a little bit. So I'm full and I'm grateful and I'm encouraged to keep on going a little longer. So I just want to let you know that we do have a Day of Hope that's coming up. It's going to be amazing. It's for young youth 13 and over and parents. But guess what? If there's a topic that you want to check out, you go ahead and register too. Why? Because I'm not putting no limits on nobody. I thought I had the promo for it. I don't. But guess what? You can go ahead and register at Eventbrite by searching Chozen Counselors. I'll be sure to share the link. It's going to be amazing. I am so excited for it. We're going to talk about mental health. We're going to talk about using social media, because sometimes we'll post something and it comes to bite us a little bit later because we were just expressing our Fifth Amendment, to be able to speak in things. But sometimes, as you get older, we learn. Sometimes we need to just keep it to ourselves. And there is sometimes that we should speak out. But just knowing that putting it out there in the world, it could always get spin back a different way. So just some tips to know how to use social media well. We're going to be talking about making it home safely. Going to have some police officers come on and share some things. I know what's happening in the world, but guess what? We still can make it home safely. How can we find a segue, a median of how we can get along and things of that sort? We're going to talk about some healthy relationships. Yes, I know it's for the younger babies, but guess what? All lovers can learn sometimes how to have a healthy relationship. We're going to talk about saving and spending. Another one, and maybe for the babies, but us older ones could sometimes do better with that as well. We have some other people coming. Those are the topics that are coming to my mind right now, but it's going to be great. We have 2 workshops specifically for our parents, one on parent advocacy and one on parent communication. Because sometimes as the parent, we think we're listening and we're not really listening. I can't tell you how many children I've worked with and they felt like their parent wasn't listening. So just trying to help and support us to be the best parents that we can be for our children and to be able to support the children in the different things that they're going through. Because guess what? If you're going through it, they have feelings and emotions as well and can be going through it as well. So we want to be able to support them. So friends, I do want to share that I'm going to be taking 2 Mondays off. Why? Because I got to relax when I release. But guess what? We are going to be back on Monday, August 9th, and we're going to have our It Takes a Village series. I'm so excited about this one. Why? Because it really does take a village. So join us on Monday, August 9th. I will be sharing who all the guests will be. It's going to be amazing. And again, we're just trying to continue to bring us information to help us be the best versions of ourselves. Let me see what's in the comments. Oh, that's the sermon. I guess somebody said the sermon. I don't know who did that. Courage. Yes, I love internet. I love you so much, Sunshine. I love you too, Crystal. I'm saying I love all y'all. Okay, I don't want to do one and not all because I really do love you all. Oh, Lisa, I love you too. I'm not gonna cry. Internet, great recaps, right? Oh my goodness, this has been so amazing, Jeannie. I enjoy the years we spent together. I enjoy too. Like Jeannie, I may have been spoiled as a kid, just a little bit. No comments needed. I'm not going to put them up, I promise. But Jeannie has also helped to spoil me, and I just call it extra love. And I truly do appreciate you, Jeannie. I love you so much. Oh, I love and appreciate you so very much. I hold you up. I look up to you. You are just amazing. Amazing. Lisa, you deserve a break. Enjoy. Oh, thank you so much. Just 2 Mondays. I got a lot of different projects I'm working on, but I promise we got some great things coming. I'm also working on our September series. It's called A Different World because I love A Different World. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Mama Wanda said, I'm joining. Yes, come on, Mama Wanda. Please enjoy your work. Sorry. Yes. I promise we're going to come back. Oh, thank you all so very much. Yes. I appreciate it. Y'all just make sure I come back on August 9th. I'm being consistent, but consistency means a break sometimes too. But I promise it's going to be good. So if you do know anybody that could benefit from our Day of Hope, please do share that with them. I will be sharing our Day of Empowerment. Be sure to check it out. That was an amazing day. Those brothers and sisters came together and did the thing. They was ready, okay? So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So I'm going to see you all in 2 weeks. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Dr. Cindy. Dr. Cindy was also a guest. I love Cindy to pieces as well. I love all y'all. I really, really do. I appreciate it, and even I got to go because I'm getting emotional again. Even my friends and the board of Chozen Counselors, I truly, truly, truly do appreciate y'all. Y'all don't have to get on. Y'all don't have to share. Some of y'all have been guests, and I am truly, truly, truly so grateful for each and every one of you all. I love y'all from the top, bottom, all of my heart. I appreciate it. I don't take for granted because my life. All right, hold on. Whew. Everybody is doing stuff, but it doesn't mean that they're doing good stuff. But when your friends can support you time and time again, you know that you're doing something that's of worth. And I gotta go. Where's this coming from? Hold on. But you know what? Tears are good because I really, really am so grateful for each and every one of you, for your support, for your love, for your prayers. For stop it, Jeannie. I know I'm a crybaby. I gotta get it together. I do love each and every one of you all, sincerely from my heart. I don't take it lightly that you do tune in. I don't take it lightly that you do share. I don't take it lightly that you comment and that you hang out with me for however long we're on here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, they are sweating. That's what's happening, Jeannie. My eyes are sweating. Lisa had it right. They just sweating. Camille, I love you, Sunshine. Camille is our voiceover for announcements and things of that sort. I love her so much. All right, everybody with these little jokes of the crybaby. Y'all have a good night, all right? So join us back in 2 weeks. I brought me my little sparkling rosé. Why? Because this is cheers to another year. Thank you again so very much. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate it. I thank you. Cheers to another year. Until next time, August 9th, we'll see you for It Takes a Village. But also don't forget to check out as we are hosting a day of hope for youth and parents. But again, if something on there reaches out to you, be sure to sign up for it. Thank you. I celebrate this year with you. I celebrate this year and thanks to God because it's nobody but him that allowed us to do it. I gotta go. Thank you. Cheers to 1 year.